A curse! Or, hello, welcome back. We are going to investigate right back here, right behind this curtain, because we've got half an hour before we've got to go to sleep, according to someone in the comments.
A set of tattered curtains blocking the
Pull them
way.
aside.
A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards. Your shadow looming over it like a
Lovely, let's do it. Oh, okay. Well, sorry, Plaisance, but we said we were going to do it, so we're doing it. Okay. Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Ooh.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Well, unlock it.
After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
We're brave. We're not going to make Kim go first. Open the door and enter. Ooh. A boxing bag. Oh, hang on. He wants to talk to us. Hello?
What is this place?
Looks like a gym to me.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us.
Yeah.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason? Let's just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house. Nothing mysterious here.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I'm sure we're fine, Kim. Don't worry about it. There's a staircase there. We'll deal with that in a minute. Citius Fortis. The rest is one off. Okay. I don't know Latin. I don't know if that's Latin. Wall bars. They look unsafe. Yeah, well, wall bars in general are unsafe. Wait. What's this?
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with.
We know full well that I have taken zero skill in
There are no
physical
collars on the
things.
barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Yeah, I'm not
Why
doing
does
it.
it feel so familiar?
Look, Kim. It's a trap. There are no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bar steward would remove the collars? It should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Oh, is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter?
No, it's not that.
Oh, okay.
It's the stale smell of rubber.
Maybe.
The squeaky
thought it
sound
could
of
be.
sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone.
I was a wrestler.
It's just a memory from another life. When you were young and fit.
Right, leave. I'm not going to try and lift that because I don't have ooh. I'll take it. I got a shot put ball. What I'll do with that, I have no idea. It's also quite heavy, I imagine, but okay. Oh. Old window panes and debris. It's exciting, isn't it? Large demijohn full of strange liquids. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, all stuffed and mounted. Well, where else would you keep your stuffed and mounted things? Airship rotors covered in spiderwebs, they remind you of blades. Blades in the dark. A fun RPG system that you should try. A naked mannequin torso. A strange yellow colour. Money. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth-bitten. More stuff and things. More money! Love this for us. Is that a pigeon? Or some sort of demon? Skis with slipstream printed on the laminated top layer. Steel rotor blades bearing a slipstream
Looks
logo.
like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here. Look,
I don't get it.
the skis and rotor blades both bear the same slipstream logo.
Yeah.
It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other.
But the question is, which did they start with and which did they pivot to?
That's a good question.
What a strange leap of imagination. And yet they still failed. How sad.
Reality is ruthless.
Yeah, so like they started with rotor blades and they tried to production schedule filament memory. I don't know what that is, but like we'll look at it in a minute. Can we get through here? No, we can't. Can we go around the outside with Buffalo Girls? Oh, we've got loads of places to go still. Alright. Hang on. Let's look in this little case.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped
Oh, I can put the thing in
and
there.
a wired framework. The keyboard
Maybe.
has a rectangular on
Because it's
button.
cube, so
piece
I've got a
of paper
memory
still
thing.
hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
Do you think I should turn it on?
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
The machine lights
Turn it
up
on.
like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open. It's empty like a beehive.
I feel like
without
the
its
thing we
owner.
found should go in there.
Some
The thing we
cables
just
have been
found.
left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
That's what I thought. Insert it.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver.
Cool.
Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area from its rest? Could this be its dismembered
Ooh,
heart
maybe.
beginning
Or
to
it doesn't
filter?
feel like much of a curse if it's
The
robotic.
static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good evening, Fortress Accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What are you? A machine? Or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne. Now please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
Oh,
She
this is an actual
repeats
person.
passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Yvonne, my partner tells me, here that you're here because radio computer guys are all paranoid.
They are merely cautious. It's my job to protect their filaments as a password repeater at the East Insulindian Station.
Okay, but where are you? How did you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station.
We're getting the same
My
information
job
many
to know where
times.
You are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
Doesn't
Okay.
it get lonely, sitting there all by herself?
Doesn't it get lonely doing this job?
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk to people all day.
Fair play.
That's why she does this.
Now please tell me the reason for your call, Fortress Accident.
Why did you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment.
You hear her flip through a catalogue before she reads out what studios game.
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games.
Well, that's fun.
That's what the catalog says.
That's not bad.
And what's that, this interactive call-in radio game?
Any other questions?
Oh, okay. What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
Realised my phone was on that. You mean the glowing thing I put inside?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Yes.
Good.
Password. Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
Is it my birthday?
Still no.
This is the police?
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder Fortress Accident. Without
Maybe I'll
filing a
find...
warrant with
Maybe I should have
Lisbeth,
looked at some other stuff
I
first and
cannot
got our
give you
password.
access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can
I
you
don't know the
please
password.
Received? I will.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress Accident.
That's all
Is
for
there
now.
anything else I can do for you today? Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Press print.
Nothing happens.
Right, hang on. Let's look at these and see if there's anything of interest. Oh, hang on. What's that up there? Developers the most advanced RPG in the universe. Oh.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It
Okay.
looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles.
Hold on. How do I
Very
know?
pesantic.
How do I know what Cadron mosaic tiles are supposed to look like?
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization.
Alright.
Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio frequencies for
Unclear.
what?
It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
This must be, of course, the anatomy of the curse. So we're doing something medical
You
here?
think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency.
Wait,
A
who's
note
the,
says this one can listen in on any station it wants.
wait, who's the game master?
Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through.
Imagine
the Game
GMing for a
Master's
whole
frequency.
network. I mean, I GM for like 6 people, and that's a reasonable amount. I've GM'd for 13 people once. Don't do it. Too many people at a table just is a nightmare. If it's a game, then who's
Whoever
playing?
decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like all of this is gone, left unrealized.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My god. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Why do you say that?
The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Well, what about this board? Does this have a password on it that we can use?
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave.
I mean, I don't hate the idea of this. It's just a bit awkward,
Some
isn't
of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
it? Inspect the drawings.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting
Candle welkins,
wax
so like
based
elves.
magic.
This actually sounds a little bit more like
Translucent welkins, with organs shining
Eladrin
under their skin.
from
And even ether welkins,
D&D.
hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? You should adopt one of those Welkins as your persona. No longer a
I
mere
will become Welkin.
but a Welkin. One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Hamira, a high
Vara
Welkin.
Hamira.
His
That
face
could be the
white and
password.
scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged.
Oh, not ideal.
The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
One of them is a Welkin supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard too.
Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Why would anyone spend so much time on this? Because,
Some
like,
people
world building
really
is
like
fun.
building a world, I think.
Yeah, honestly.
Even if it's just for a game.
I spend a lot of time world building. In 40k, Warhammer 40,000, I have a Space Marine chapter that I've made. That is, I spent hours writing lore for. I mean, and no one cares. They just, you put models on the table and then you fight with them. But you know, I like the law. I like building the law. Well, this has been educational. Let's move on from the
Look
Welkins.
at those details. So much effort.
I mean, it's pretty impressive.
And for what? All gone.
The photos?
The photo collage depicts barren,
it's 9
icy
o'clock.
landscapes
It's late. We're
wrapped
gonna
in
get tired.
perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine.
Two things
Much needed
that I
respite
don't feel the
from our
same.
own world. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death
The
scenario.
heat death
A
scenario.
desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe.
Expect the schedule.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker
I mean, this
grid.
is the
grand
so this is
scheme
the
of
schedule, which
production
might
and
give
money.
us the production schedule
Mini
password.
stands for a mini meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed.
What happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days.
Okay.
Only failure
This was
and regret
an ambitious
dwell in
project,
this
but
region.
it holds merit. I think
Looks like they didn't make it.
in today's day and age. Oh, I've got a skill point. I might
A
have to
note
put that
in the
in
bottom left
endurance,
corner of the
so
chalkboard
tomorrow I can
says,
actually get the body down.
See the prod schedule filament for details. The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans. Call in, tune out. Wirral untethered.
So we're all
and
untethered.
Heat death of the universe.
Do we think it's good? Oh, hang on. Hello.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fire?
It's just a failed business. The only question is, what the hell are they making?
Yes, that is the question. It looks like one of those popular.
Yeah,
pen and
I mean,
paper
we know what
role-playing
that is,
games.
but like our
Only
character
these
clearly
people are
doesn't.
trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
An
Utter
AI
madness,
GM, you
he
say?
thinks, as a compliment.
How are they planning to do that? Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
But I
Sure.
don't think anyone has attempted to create an interinsulary game before. We just don't have the technology.
How are they planning to
Through
do that?
call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way
Do you know
radio.
what?
Then there's the
I'd
game
be
master
down.
frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as
I
a
mean,
master
the
of
scale
ceremonies
is
of
too
sorts.
big, but like you could do it on a smaller scale in like a town.
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with heat death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real
I mean,
immediately.
yeah.
This game is too good to be left unfinished.
What do you think happened to the company?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but
Do we have any money? Let's give them more money so they can finish it, make it bigger. It was just to play cheap money out of it. The curse got them. I see no other explanation. The world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it.
it's too late for that, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Okay, let's keep.
Hang on, I'm gonna go in here. Oh. Okay, that leads to upstairs. I don't want to go there yet. Let's see if we can use We're all untethered.
Tiles on the cube are still. The speaker comes to life. Step.
Good evening, Doctor.
Yes,
Please
sir.
repeat.
Let's try the password.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Ah, okay. I don't know the password.
Received.
Don't worry.
Fortress and
Bye.
thank you.
Tiles on the cube.
Alright, well, that didn't work out, did it? Let's go in here, maybe. Hello? Oh! Money and magnesium. A fridge with a polar bear in it.
You see,
I mean, a polar bear with a fridge in it.
terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy?
What is this thing? It looks like a giant ice
The
bear.
lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
I'll
A
open the door.
gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Relax, Kim. It's a fridge.
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge. Let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers
Kim's scared
with
of a
the
fridge
brand name.
with a
Revachol
giant
Ice
bear
City.
attached to it.
A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Take the note from the
You
door.
pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Is that one of the ice cream
A friendly
wrappers?
cartoon bear smiles
That
back
is not
at
a
you
friendly
from
cartoon bear.
glossy cellophane
Also,
wrapper.
there are rats.
It looks nothing like the fridge.
What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
Well, yeah. So they tried to sell ice cream for this hyper carnival?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice.
It is.
What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Let's turn it off. For their sake, if nothing else. The wall collapses inaccessible now. What's this?
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
What is this thing? Is it a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
Look inside the furnace.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
I heard the murder of the hanged man talking. I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? You should investigate. See if someone's upstairs.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles.
Why
Your
not, eh?
hands look ancient. You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
No, let's not express ourselves.
Yes, how grown up. The furnace agrees. The lieutenant seems relieved as well. You muster all your strength and you're dehydrated. A lifetime of smoking and drinking will do that to you. The chatter from the chimney continues on as before. You seem to have made no impression on whatever's up there. Then again, maybe it's worth actually trying something up there.
Maybe you should let your voice rest, officer. Try again later.
I'll kick it with me
A
foot.
hollow ring echoes through the furnace.
Ow.
The toe hurts. Something
Hey!
breaks loose in you.
I hurt myself to do it,
A
but I
mighty
did it.
bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Hello?
Ah!
you've awakened the entity.
Hello, you there? Speak to me.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a
Alright.
low rumble upstairs.
Well,
The
then there's
sound
another
of the curtain
staircase.
being
We
pulled
saw the
aside.
staircase earlier.
After you, officer.
Alright, well, let me just... Hang on. Any more health items around? Because I hurt my foot a lot. Ooh. Hang on. There's a lot of stuff to be seen still. They need to, whoever it is that was running the bear company needs to get that turned off, because that's going to cost them a lot of money. Oh, noise are fed. Excellent. Let's use it.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Let's unplug
An
the big red
electric
one.
sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
We'll unplug the black one too.
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
Well, it's because of the... I don't know why I unplugged it. I do things without reason it's black. It's not like the red one.
The lieutenant raises his brows.
Oh, I'll plug the
But
cable
somewhere,
back in.
A machine hums along with the current. Happy and
Oh, the stairs here. Oh, hang on. We discovered that there's something to see round the corner there, though, right? So let's go there first. Hang on. Oh, an insane mesh tank top. I love that it's described as an insane mesh tank top, but okay. Oh, more money. Cellar window, people's feet shuffling by the street. How do I get round to see what I saw in there? Oh, can I get in? I can get in. Two rusty rifles are hiding with the piping. They look inoperable. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling.
a few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
There's a hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Yeah.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifles,
Are
Kim.
these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable,
Ooh.
like the rest. But one catches your eye.
Now we have a gun.
Action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others. Take it. You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
Well, I lost my gun anyway. This looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
What does this mean, a rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Alright, cool. Glad we looked. We look bonkers with our gloves and our... Is there anything else? No, alright, let's go up the stairs that we found just down here. Do it as quick as we can, because it's nearly 10 o'clock. And we'll want to go to bed soon. Oh, we're outside. Hang on. No, not what we wanted. Hang on. Oh, hang on. No, it is what we wanted. Oh, what did she say she was?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons
Yeah,
lists
yeah, yeah.
East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
North Fortress accident for bronze taxi. The rest have been...
You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one answers the call.
Okay, because it's not going to be Ice City, Fortress accident, or that. Not the Whirling and Rags. Let's try... hair?
You ring the door. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't
Okay.
bode well for anyone's hair.
24-hour window?
You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens.
Main hall building A?
Off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks
Okay,
up
maybe
the
we've got her.
receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
She thinks you're the gremlin child.
Uh,
What would he say to this?
Solange, it's me. I'm investigating the Doom commercial area, just like we discussed.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
For Bron Taxi?
Looks like someone has melted
Main
half
building
the
hall, no,
plastic
that's the
off
Whirling and
with a
Rags, that's
lighter.
next door. Delta
The doorbell,
Pinball?
Silence. No one answers
Repertoire
you.
City?
Silence. No
Fortress
one.
accident?
Silence.
Slipstream?
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver but isn't saying anything.
Hello, is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
I've been inside this building, but I didn't see anyone from Tricentennial Electrics.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Who are you? Where are you?
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Of course I care. It's just I've been going through some tough times.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Hello?
She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
What just happened?
Another seagull passes by.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Alright, so goodbye then.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
I mean, we'll try. Again, right?
Whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and... alright, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships.
I'm going to put some endurance up, sorry, while we're here.
Oblivion's the ace in your corner. There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Hi, it's me again. I wanted to talk to you.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax.
Please don't hang up.
Distance yourself from it.
I just want to explain myself.
It's you.
Wait.
Oh.
Is she...
Wait, didn't you already say that last time we talked?
Michelle, just please.
Okay.
Why did you even call?
Is this some kind of joke?
It doesn't matter what I say, you're just going to continue, right?
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer.
Thank
but
you.
You can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box.
Thank you. Now, tell me who's responsible for this joke.
Ever since I came to... as if my mind's been wiped. It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
And then it hits you.
You're recording.
She tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and
I
distant.
might have to go up the other
as
stairs
if
then,
her voice
which is going to have to be
being
quick because
played
it's
off
late.
a wax cylinder. Real or not, your mirror neurons react.
Why does it still feel like
to be
it's
listening to this.
my fault? Go ahead, H, recording, cry then. Why does it still feel like it's my
Her
fault?
sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going.
I'll keep listening.
A phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds.
Is anyone there?
No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow. Crawling inside your head. Her words are too cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain
How do I know
streaks
she
from car
smells?
windows. Eyes like pilot lights watch your shape in dark hallways. Guttering.
So, It was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve.
Wait, a recording trapped in a circuitry?
I don't have time to explain it to you right now. Maybe sometime later.
Something weird just
Don't
happened to
take
me.
this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
That is true.
is accurate, yeah. Alright, let's go back inside and we'll go up the other stairs then. Oh, a nice autosave. Okay. So if we go in and take these stairs back down, and then we go down and to the right, not too far down, to the right, and take these stairs up. Shoes pelting in a shoes in a puddle of melting snow. Oh, cans. Postcard, La Delta 51. That might be... Does someone live here? They might do, actually. This tray is full of dice. Colourful polyhedral dice. Like for the games. Oh, wait, a person! Can indispensably be repurchased to contain thousands of dice. Hello?
Hello, I'm Nia.
A bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius. So what kind of die are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Hold on, what do you mean by Milius?
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way
You're part of the
radio
game?
to
It's still
access them.
going?
That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
You must have been confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
What are you asking me about? But why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need.
I'm in a service
That's why
people
you're
need.
here, yes?
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident.
No.
Does that count?
Sure, I do like role-playing dice and I need some dice.
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set. Unless you want something really unusual.
I only have 13.
Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shells like stalagmites. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
How did you become a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Do you like role-playing games yourself?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Yes, they are.
Some of those
Mostly.
nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
Also, some of them do, yeah.
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
Where are we anyway? What is this place?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace.
Okay,
It's
so
strange,
that's-
I know. But when I arrived here,
So she is the person
all
we
the
spoke
other
to.
rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
That would be a
Plaisance
plus.
was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Creative.
I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the doomed commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Wait, how do you explain what happened to all those companies then?
It's just capitalism. We only hear about tales of success, so it's often surprising to realize how many ventures actually fail.
And Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced that the place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
Actually, the bookshop isn't doing that well. There's hardly any customers there, and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going.
Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
No, the whirling isn't doing well either. It's the waitress just took off, and customers are having trouble paying bills.
And then there is me.
You're not doing as well?
I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've
Hey, there's
survived
money in it.
despite the talk of
Etsy's a
malicious
thing.
energies.
Probably not in this universe, but you know.
Strange, isn't it?
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
I'll be the first to admit there are many inconsistencies to the so-called curse.
I was just about to ask, what do you think? Do you think the curse is real?
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the
I still think it
forces
might
of the
be
universe are
you
supporting
that's
you in
causing
psychic
this.
quest.
I'm only starting to see that there is no curse here. Only business decisions and natural market fluctuations.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane.
No
and boring.
curse.
But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
Yes.
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful, as far as we can see. The bookstore closes starting 2100. You'll have to do that tomorrow.
Okay. What do you know about the man that was lynched behind the whirling
Nothing
rags?
really. I didn't know him.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
Do you often work? What do you mean by the daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the whirling's backyard.
I've got a breakthrough imminent.
During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about.
I love that
Because
I
of
could
the
just point
strike.
at people with this thing.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire. She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation
Fair.
would intrude upon her focused
That would be
instinct.
good to
But
help.
I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
Do you often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
And you never took your eyes off the work to look at the window?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness.
It's light here, but dark in the yard at night.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
I see. Thank you for your answers.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Do you know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone else is
More
gone.
or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
I found a strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over
Fighting over the
women.
elves.
They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
What do you mean liberal? What
The
happened?
usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds
bought
almost
into their
mocking
own.
when she says that.
From what I'm seeing so far, the project did look quite impressive.
Yes, But when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time.
She's right. Showing up to work on time is important.
That's too bad. I would have supported them. The project looked great.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
The
Fair.
dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes, like snowfall.
Anything else?
I found the ability intercom, but it's not working.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
A strange thing happened when I tried calling a company named Slipstream SCA. Someone answered.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years. Are you sure it was Slipstream SCA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore.
First, it wasn't Plaisance. I would know her and I would recognize her voice. She said she was from Tricentennial Electrics.
Tricentennial Electrics? It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you?
No.
No, it was something else. It was eerie. It was too real to be just a prank. Either we're dealing with a professional actress, or...
It may have been some sort of rare electrical
A
anomaly.
prank is more likely, no? Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity.
So you're telling me that the doorbell with the empty name card was yours?
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
I saw the name East Delta Pinball on the doorbell.
Right. It used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice, don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, floriography,
Floriography is a great word. I have no idea what it means.
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
Alright,
his disdain for pinball could not be clearer.
I have a few more questions about the building.
Sure, I'm listening.
I'm going to actually, I had other questions.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit.
I'm going to
What
leave
else?
for now. I'm not going to try this because that's 3%. Thought complete. Guillaume Le Mignon. Bad news.
Guillaume Le Million did not become a cop. In 38, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation.
Oh,
His
delightful.
body was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite, amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome objects, and the Sylvia Trainer single, Wonderland, skipping in the background.
Good.
And yes, you can take this as a metaphor for Revachol in the 30s, and also as a warning.
I get +1 pain threshold, and all my psyche learning caps straight by 1. Well, you know. I'll take it, I guess. Okay, well, that feels like an excellent place to save. And we found out the source of the curse. The curse. Not a curse, sadly. Just, bunch of failed businesses. Oh, well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this part. I find this place fascinating. This game's great. I love the idea of the radio RPG, again, on a smaller scale. Obviously, they went too big too quick. But if they'd done it, like, just in a small town, that might have worked out. I don't know. Because you get people who, like, you get, like, ARGs that you can play over, like, the phone and things like that. So, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know why you needed 2 phone symbols to recognize what a phone is. This is a phone, just so everyone's aware. Either that or I am some sort of tusked beast. Anyway, I don't know what that was. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please do the YouTube things down below. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. Leave a comment if you fancy it. And let me know if you think the curse is real and I just missed it. In the meantime, I will see you in the next video. Please be kind to yourselves and be kind to each other. Because kindness is a choice. It's not always the easiest choice, but it is always the right choice. Take care.